judge I seen. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing your defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you have a ball like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Hey, 66.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before his tackle. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have struck first in this NFC title game. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. It was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
Off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 27, Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action now. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk milk the clock. Here, we just going to do ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Second down, back to Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Succop's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
They look at the 6 there, Brian. They look to take the 3, and I think they have to be happy with the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away.
Pressure on the defense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Man open, here is Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Fournette on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Sugar!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And even 100 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Succop's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Key Hicks. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He finds his target, it's Schultz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. You're ready to get that underneath stuff up.
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Down to the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.